the best is yet to come, because we are pleased to welcome in Houston Dash midfielder coming off of her 200th regular season appearance in the NWSL, Danielle Colaprico. Danny, welcome to A3.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
It is so great to chat with you. Congratulations on such an impressive milestone. Think back to appearance number 1 in the NWSL, all the way to appearance number 200 for you. What has been the most rewarding moment?
Oh, I feel like there's been a lot of rewarding moments throughout my career. I feel like my favorite part about this job is that I've created so many relationships along the way and have so many great friends from it. And it's really cool to have my family to come out to all the games and stuff and be so supportive. But I just remember my first cap, I was so nervous. And honestly, when I got to Chicago, I was like, am I even going to make this team? And here we are, still going. So just really grateful for all the experiences I had along the way. And yeah.
Christine, Jess, you guys have a question for her?
Go ahead, Christine.
I was waiting for Jess to go.
Oh,
I obviously you've achieved a lot. What has been, I know, pick your favorite child, but what has been your favorite trophy you've won and why?
Oh, that's a good one. I have got to say the Shield when we were in San Diego. I feel like just being in the league so long, I feel like all I wanted to do is just win the Shield. I feel like that's so hard to do. It just shows how well your team does across the whole season, not just in playoffs. So it was really cool to, lift that trophy in San Diego and do that with my teammates.
Amazing. 200 appearances. That's a huge, huge milestone. You're one of the very few to do it. How's your body feeling? How are you? I'm like 200, boy. I couldn't even quite get there myself. And I'm like, ooh, arthritis in this knee. I don't know. But how's your body? How are you feeling?
Girl, I was waiting for you to ask this. Yeah. I mean, definitely feeling it, but I mean, I love this sport so much. I would do anything. I would throw my body in front of anything for any one of my teammates. And, I definitely have to spend a lot of time in the treatment room and come in extra hour early than everyone else and, prep the body. But I'm no longer a rookie where I could just show up 10 minutes before training. So that's not ideal, but I make it work and, we're still thriving and we're enjoying it. So.
All right. For those of you who haven't been pro athletes, let me tell y'all, when you get to the tail end of your career, once you become an experienced player, you have to warm up for your warm up before the pregame warm up. So that's what Danny's saying here. So yeah, you got to triple warm up before all these youngsters come in and, they don't really know what activation is yet, but you got to activate head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And, you learn that the hard way.
No, the other day I was like, my back now. I'm like, my back.
Danny, you've played on a number of different teams, especially over the last couple of years, and with some other veterans and players that have been around for a while, not quite that have hit 200 appearances, but have you learned recovery tricks or tips or from other of your teammates or retired players like Jess? Like, what have you picked up from other players around you to preserve your body?
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like when I first got in the league, and even the first few years in the league, I kind of would just stroll up to training, start warming up, get out there. And not until I just, started picking up little nicks here and there. I feel like I just saw some of the older girls just, they would be in training like an hour early, rolling out, doing their exercises, had a whole exercise plan written out for them. I'm like, I think I need that. Yeah, so I feel like just learning from the older girls has been really helpful and, just seeing what it really takes to, have your career go on for a long time. Yeah, I feel like that's been helpful.
Do you have any other, outside of the physical demands, Danny, do you have any like game day rituals that you still do that you've kind of kept through your like UVA career forward?
No, but I will say I'm like big on, and this is probably questionable, but I'm big on not thinking about the game until I walk in the locker room. So
How do you Do you meditate?
What'd you say?
So do you meditate then? Like, how do you clear your head?
I don't meditate, but I just try to stay busy. I'll be at a coffee shop, reading, watching my shows, walking my dog, whatever it takes. Just like kind of getting my mind away from the game a bit, just so I can, save all that energy for when I walk into the locker room and can lock in.
Absolutely amazing. That is so great.
I'm going to be thinking about this for days now. I'm like, how does she do that? I think about things for weeks at a time. I'm like constantly worrying, preparing, turning the wheels in my head. That's a gift.
Who's had an impact on your career? Who's been your idol, and who's had an impact on your playing career?
Oh, good question. I feel like I've been actually very blessed to have played with so many great players throughout my career, especially in Chicago. I feel like every team I was on there had various players that were at World Cups, won World Cups, and did the whole thing. So I feel like I'm very grateful for those experiences, but I feel like I feel like it's just changed. I feel like when I was very young first in the league, I absolutely love watching Lauren Holiday play. She was just someone I wanted to be. I would never be, but I wanted to be. So I think she's great. And then also playing with Julie Ertz was just honestly amazing. I feel like she's just such a good leader on the field, and she just knows how to get it done every game. So I feel like those two stand out to me.
Okay, Danny, I'll maybe make this a little easier for you. So you've played and continue to play such an outstanding career, but let's build a five-a-side team of all of your NWSL teammates that you've played with. So 5 players, you can include yourself. Who's your NWSL five-a-side team?
Just 5?
You can take yourself out if you want and do a sub. You could have a sub.
I'll be a sub.
Okay. Go.
No, I'm kidding. I'll give you 5. Okay. Ooh, this is a good question. Okay. I don't, this sounds weird, but me, I want to be on the team. Yeah. Me, I'd say Sam Kerr, Naomi Girma, Alyssa Nair, and Morgan Gautrat.
Oh, this is a good one.
That's a squad.
So you'll have Sam Kerr scoring all your goals, doing the backflips, Girma and Nair holding it down, and you and Gautrat in the midfield.
Just, vibing in the midfield.
Wow, that's a good one. I also like that you threw a goalie in there. Usually five-a-sides don't have goalies.
Oh, really?
It depends. Depends on your five-a-side.
We're supposed to rotate. No, I like that you threw the keeper in there.
I do too. That's what I'm saying. I like it.
Hey, she's good with the ball at her feet.
What'd you say?
No, she's good with the ball at her feet. I trust her back there. So whether it's big goals or small ones.
With mini goals or big goals?
Whatever you want, Danielle.
I did it wrong.
You did it. There are no rules here at A3. Never any rules. We do what we want.
Okay, I like that.
She's like, I've decided then by decree. We have one last small bit of business. At least I do. We got to talk jersey, okay? Because I'm pretty sure you RBC kid.
Oh, sure am.
Yeah, I hated playing y'all. You always shellacked us. I went to Southern Regional, so South Jersey, stand up.
Oh, no way.
And I have to ask you, now this will be the real deciding factor, because quite frankly, I love you, Danny, but this might change things in this moment. Are you pork roll or are you Taylor ham?
I knew you were going to ask this.
Keep it a buck.
Okay.
You're a Monmouth County girl. Remember where you're from.
Pork roll.
Thank you. Okay, I do love you. You deserve more trophies, at least 7 in your career. You should be so proud of all the work that you've done. 200 and what? We're gonna get 600 more? Never retire, stick
give or
around?
take.
No, someone was like, "Oh, just another 200," and I was like, "You guys, I got plans." I don't actually, but We can tell my mom that.
Another 200. That's where I am for you, Danny. Like another 200.
All
Why
right.
not? You make it look easy. You make it look easy.
Thank you.
Just one of 6 players to earn that recognition of 200 caps with the NWSL across the league. Congratulations, guys. You can watch Danielle Colaprico, the Houston Dash, this Saturday. You're on the road to take on North Carolina Courage, 7:30 on Saturday. Good luck. Guys, go watch her, cheer her on, and good luck the rest of the way, Danny.
Thanks, guys.